Hi everyone, welcome back to Automatic English Grammar. This is Fill in the Parts of Speech. My name is Hannah McAdams. This is Unit 1, Nouns and the words that replace or describe them. And we are talking about idea nouns today. I think this is maybe the hardest concept, but we'll get it. Okay, let's review the parts of speech. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. And again, we're going to study these in units, and we are here. This is our last lesson on nouns. Okay, nouns can name a person. We call these personal nouns. They identify whether it's just a person, a child, or a group that you're a part of, like a hero or a villain even. Okay, and then they can also be occupations or show relationships. Location nouns can name a building or a biome or a geological feature, a place in outer space, or large places on Earth. And nouns can be, or object nouns, things, can be living or non-living, okay? And they are things you can see, touch, feel, or taste. I want you to look again at the feel. You can feel the wind, you can feel the heat, but you cannot see it, okay? Because that's kind of what we're going to be talking about with idea nouns, things that we can feel, but we cannot see, okay? All right, remember animals don't really fit into a good category, so just remember that animals are a noun, okay? So far, most of the nouns we have talked about are things that you can see or touch. We call these concrete nouns. Nouns can also be abstract nouns. These are ideas that you cannot see or touch. However, you can think about them. Okay, you can think about freedom or you can feel freedom, right? You can think about goodness or you can show goodness. You can think about joy or you can show joy to others, right? You can think about courage or you can be courageous. You can think about inspiration, okay? So these are all abstract nouns. All right, nouns can also show possession. We usually show this by adding apostrophe s. So for example, freedom, which remember that is an idea noun, freedom's cost is not free, okay? What that means is that if we want to live in a free country, we need to defend it. Our founding fathers had to fight a war so that we could be free. But anyway, freedoms, do you see the apostrophe S there? That shows possession, okay? So freedoms is a possessive noun, all right? Okay, in this sentence, we're talking about the cost that belongs to freedom, okay? So freedom owns a cost. All right, in this course, again, we will not be covering possessive nouns in detail, but if that's something you're interested in, you can look at my spelling program because we work daily with apostrophes, daily, yeah. So, okay, here's a little bit more about nouns. A noun can be found in different parts of the sentence depending on the job that it does. So this is only in English. English, the word order is really important. So anyway, I want to show you this. And again, the purpose of this class is just to expose you to the parts of speech. We will not be studying the different jobs of a noun in detail, but I want to show you some of them. Okay, so in this sentence, the flamingo is pink. Flamingo is what I'm talking about. So it's the subject of the sentence, okay? The flamingo's beak is black. You should know what this one is. Remember that apostrophe S? So it's possessive. The flamingo there is possessive. Okay, I gave the flamingo a shrimp. So the flamingo is receiving something, so that makes it an indirect object. Again, this is I'm just exposing you to this. Don't worry if you don't understand all of this because I'm not really talking about sentence structure, and this is more sentence structure than nouns, okay? I gave my mom a flamingo, so I gave mom what? A flamingo. That's the direct object of the sentence. And the shrimp is for the flamingo, so that makes it a object of a preposition. We will be studying objects of prepositions when we get to the preposition part of our class. So this will come up again. All right, but the point is, every place that the flamingo is in these different sentences, give it a different job to do in the sentence. Okay, and collective nouns are one of my favorite things. So we have a collective noun is a special name for a group of the same kind of animal. And here are some examples: a swarm of bees, a murder of crows, a pack of dogs, a school of fish, an army of frogs, a bloat of hippopotami. I love that one because hippopotami, they're big, right? So a bloat, a flamboyance of flamingos, that's one of my favorites, a tower of giraffes, a prickle of porcupines. So those are really fun. And I have a fun activity for you to try if you want. Make up a collective noun name to go with your last name. For example, a drop of Waters. So if your last name is Waters, a drop would be a really good one. My last name is McAdams, which is a Scottish name. I'm not Scottish. I married into a Scottish family, but a plaid of McAdams is a good one. A stack of hays, like a stack of hay, right? A chorus of bells. So think of that and try to come up with something. If you want to share that with me, you could email me at automaticspelling@gmail.com. I would love to hear yours. Okay, so let's review nouns. A noun names a person, place, thing, or idea. Nouns can be singular or plural. Nouns can be common or proper. Nouns can show possession. Nouns have different jobs depending on where they are in the sentence. Remember that flamingo? And a group of animals of the same kind may have a collective name, like a flamboyance of flamingos. All right, so look in your word bank for idea nouns. You can add more of those if you wish. It's in the appendix at the back of your handouts. And you're going to underline the nouns. Look for all the nouns, person, place, thing, or idea. Okay. So be careful with the idea one. Hopefully you can find it. I'll show you the first one. It says the mother was full of love for her daughter. So that word love is the idea noun, but there's another one somewhere in here. Okay. And then for this one, I want you to look at number 7. It says, number 8, an idea noun. So a good idea, just think of one of the idea nouns. You can use your word bank if you want, but I picked freedom for mine. Okay. And then look at number 11. It says non-living object plural. So I picked hat, but then I added an S. Okay, hats, because that's plural. All right, if you like these lessons, you might like some of my other materials. Here we go again. You've seen this before, but I teach with scaffolding and spiral review to help students master materials. And look at the description for worksheets and other resources. I have a whole spelling program and a fractions program and some other things as well. Thanks, guys. We finished nouns and we will go on to pronouns in the next lesson. Great job.